Hello guys, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. Just gonna share the link here. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna get this going here. Kind of had to postpone this slightly just because of stuff that it's been occurring, you know, in life and whatnot. But gonna get this event rolling here. Opening match, Kevin Von Erich's gonna go up against Chris Candido. Alright, let's see how it goes here.
Bring it! Fight!
Alright, for the rest of the show here after this match, Juventud Guerrero will defend the SCW Cruiser title against La Parca. After that, DDP will fight Sami Zayn. After that, Iron Sheik will fight Kevin Owens. In the semi-main event, Mankind and the Giant will fight in a barbed wire death match. And in the main event, Bruno Sammartino will challenge GSW's Mr. Perfect for the SCW title. Irish whip there. Oh, low blow.
Give up?
Twisting that arm. Hold on one sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Break! Yeah! Bring it!
Alright. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, big suplex.
5 minutes gone.
Irish whip. Ooh, drop kick. Big suplex. Lance Candido out of the ring.
1, 2,
Fighting on the outside. Big
3,
chair shot.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Give up. Give up.
Roll up.
1.
Frankensteiner whip.
Yeah.
And a spinning toe
Give
hold.
up. Give up. Give up.
Oh, face
Give
drop.
up. Give up. Give up. Yeah.
Another iron
Give
claw.
up. Give up. Give up.
Two drop kicks send them out of the ring.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10 minutes gone, 12, 13, 14.
Ooh, charge tackle. Ooh, more drop kick. Low blow counter.
Bring it.
Going up top.
Bring it.
Oh, the diving. Oh, dodges the diving headbutt. Northern Lights.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Candido sneaks in a win.
Bring it.
Marco's about pretty much there. Wait, let me make sure my volume's good. Okay, it's good. Alright, 82, not bad opening match there. I'll go on to the next one here. Juventud and La Parka Cruiserweight title on the line. If this match gets a 90, there'll be a ref reward bonus here. Ooh. Forgot to change that. Ooh, I wonder if I can reach Star Fox before... Hey, Gray Man, I just caught a snafu. So, the way it was booked, I don't... Did I forget to update the information? This is in the match right now. It's in a match in the main event here. Let me, quickly look, see if I did make the mistake. Okay. 3... Okay. Everything's good. All right. Let me message him. Hopefully.
Fight!
Alright. I just let Star Fox know. Hopefully he can see it in time. So the Giant is SCW champion, not Mr. Perfect. So how it's gonna go down is if he wants changes, he'll let me know. If not, I'll leave the booking as is, and the main event will just be a normal match, normal interpromotional match.
Give up?
Oh, counter.
1, 2.
1. Give up?
Boston Crab there.
Give up?
I also want to say this. I'm gonna say here. I'm also gonna say it a bit later on. Toward the end of the stream. There's a good chance I'll be streaming again tonight. I don't want to say for absolute certainty, given I'm still kind of waiting on blank matches to fill out, and I might end up busy with other things, but that's kind of the thing. Also, there's been a lot of controversy with Cody Rhodes not main eventing WrestleMania, and here's my thoughts, plain and simple, with that whole situation with The Rock and all that. I think it's, once again, I think it's just like last year. WWE is
Give up?
going by stats, not story. Like, they're further proving that WrestleMania is not the place for, you know, finishing or starting stories and stuff. It's a place where you just sacrifice everything just to make a buck. But here's the other thing too that I saw brought on in the comment section or something like that, is that WWE may be trying to replicate like a Daniel Bryan style thing, like when Daniel Bryan won the 2 titles at WrestleMania 30 or whatever, and they're trying to build up all this like animosity for Cody not getting his shot until, you know, he finally does. And here's my biggest problem with that, if that's what they're doing. One, no one liked that build-up with Daniel Bryan. Like, everyone remember when he won, but the build-up to that was like, nobody liked him getting screwed over. The fans didn't like it. No one liked the heels always winning and screwing the faces over non-stop. Nobody likes that. But here's the, and and if they're doing that here, why? They've had it built up like well over a year, if that. And I don't mind Cody Rhodes going against Seth Rollins for the world title, but my problem is that he's already beat him 3 times. What does he have left to prove? I mean, if anything, Rollins is the one that should be fighting for a match against him. He has more than anything something to prove to Cody.
1, 2.
But no, I think it's stupid. Unless something really big happens at Elimination Chamber that changes things, I don't think... I think... Or if they have Roman double head, night 1, The Rock, night 2, Cody or whatever, that could work. And I would be fine with that. But I think... If by the end of WrestleMania, if Cody does not have that WWE Championship, I think there's going to be a riot. No. And here's the other thing too. I've also heard said, in addition to a lot of things, is that they might be planning on Cody winning the world title, and then have him and Roman face off at SummerSlam in a unification match with him winning that title. And I'm just like, why the fuck would you have a title unification match? You've only had the world title for a short span, and he would only be their second champion unless they don't plan on holding the belt for the entire 6 months, which would be kind of stupid. Hoovy Driver.
1, 2, 3.
Ugh. Who wins with the Hoovy Driver, he retains. Let's see if that gets to 90. Oh, it does! Ref bonus for SCW, nice. Yeah, I think the biggest problem at the end of the day is the fact that, and here's what bothers me the most about the whole thing. Everything else around WWE's booking has been solid except for the Roman Reigns shit. And the only thing I can think of is why it's like that is contract. I think, because it's easy to forget that Roman's contract was running out early on into the Bloodline story, and they had to re-sign him. And I think part of that re-signing was him holding on to that belt for a certain period of time, like breaking Hulk Hogan's record, for example. And I think that's why, in all honesty. Because everyone's moved on. Even the roster has their own problems. Judgment Day is the new dominant stable. Other stables are lurking around. Like, the Bloodline isn't, like, the only, like Solo Sikoa just interferes with shit. Jimmy Uso's just kind of there. I mean, it's not really a thing. Roman's barely there too. Like, it's so stupid how they have it set up. Like, it's to a point where, and they even had Roman go through all these steps of losing a tag, like, they've stripped away all the prestige from him. Like, he's even been pinned. You know? Like, the only thing that's left is him having that championship. That's the only thing left. And at this point, like, all the muster of it, like it's not, like, beating Roman Reigns for personal reasons above the belt, that's been done, so you can't do that. The only thing left is him losing that championship. And so far, the only guy that makes sense for him to lose to is Cody Rhodes. And this is WrestleMania 40. And it's like, you're not going to have him lose the you're not going to have him lose the title at WrestleMania 40? I mean, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get what this is supposed to benefit, because it's not because, look, I understand having Rock and Reigns main event a WrestleMania 40. That in itself will make sense, but the problem is he still has the fucking championship. So you're going to make that a title match? Well, we know Rock's not going to win that title. Are you going to have it be a non-title match? Well, that sucks. You're going to have the WWE Championship not defended at WrestleMania? And even if you do the two main events of the guy matches, then you're going to have people complain, well, why not a girl main event of WrestleMania? Why do you have both guys? And it's just like, and they had that criticism last year too, but I'm sorry, but while I wouldn't mind, like, one of the nights being main evented by a women's match, you almost have to go with the best story. And the problem is they made both stories tied around the guys. It's stupid. It's a stupid thing. And if they don't course correct, then it doesn't matter what they do with the rest of the card. As long as their WWE Championship is surrounded by crap and protected on somebody that's obviously done, then it makes everything else look bad. It doesn't matter how good they are with everything else. There's 2 top championships, let's face it, but the WWE Championship, it's gonna look a little different because of its in-name. Because the way I look at it is, the WWE Championship is the championship that the company wants guys to be on. The World Championship is what the people want. That's the way I've always looked at it, more or less. It hasn't always been like that in the past, but the way I see it with the promotion, it's like, look, there's guys that the fans want, but there's also guys that we want as championships. So there'll be certain titles that'll be for the fans, and certain titles that we want for storyline purposes or whatever, or contract shit or whatever. And I feel like that's kind of what they've done with it. The problem, though, is another thing, too, and this is kind of a double-edged sword, is the long title reigns with everybody. And I've said this before, too. I'm not against certain guys have long reigns, but if you're going to have all these guys have all these long reigns, you're going to have a lot of guys in the lower mid-card that isn't going to get a chance to have their own, to show off what they can do with the title. And I think that's a mistake, because you don't know who might be a good champion if you don't let someone have a little run with the title. And I'm not saying they should be like be cliched like AEW and add like a gajillion belts. Even though, in all honesty, it's not. And that's a side note too. It's not on AEW. It's not so much they have too many titles. It's the fact that they're not organized in how they use them. Like during the brand split, WWE had a decent amount of titles, but they were organized in that. Every title had its place and everyone was in a thing. And it made sense. But AEW doesn't do that. So it looks like a bigger mess than it would have been if they just, organized their shit up. But that's a slightly separate topic. But that's the problem right now, is that alright, let's see how this one goes. That's the biggest issue right now is WWE has too much committed story stuff with all these belts, and even the US title is on Logan Paul, and that's a problem too. Because here's the thing, someone like Logan Paul, I think it makes sense him having a championship. But I don't think it should be an upper card championship. I think if there was a Euro or a hardcore title, I think he would be perfect for something like that. Because it's a lower card title that is whatever. He can hold on to as long as he wants. It wouldn't affect much. And yeah, I just feel like it would also help if they bring the 2 tag titles back. I think that would help as well with a lot of the shit. But I don't know if tag team wrestling will change under Triple H. I think it will. I think Triple H appreciates tag team wrestling more than Vince did. But they are being slow in building that up. Because I've heard rumors that they were having separate tag titles as far back as many months ago, and they haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. So I don't know what they're waiting for, except for building up more tag teams so they can justify having 2 male tag divisions, which makes sense. But again, it's a tricky thing.
3
and
4 5
but that's the other thing too. If you're gonna have all these stables,
7,
then you might as well have 2 tag titles circling around. But yeah, and look, I get you don't want too many belts, but like I said, there's only so many good wrestling stories that don't revolve around a championship. And there's a lot of wrestlers that are good, but you don't know what kind of good they are, or the level, or even what type good they are until they get their hands on a championship. And if you already have guys tied around, you already have your big championships tied around big stories, then you're gonna need a title that you can just let people do wherever the fuck they want with and experiment with. And that's why the Euro and Hardcore titles were so great, because they were lower card titles that no one gave a fuck about necessarily, but you had guys doing shit and being experimental with it. Like the D'Lo run with the Euro title was great because he got to showcase his great stuff, especially with rivals like X-Pac, who both of them, neither one of them would have had title matches without it. Like those two were not going to be in the main event. It was stacked. Even the upper mid card would have been kind of a stretch. So being able to see a title match between those two and that kind of story was great, because you didn't have to sacrifice the other rosters.
5 minutes gone.
And that's the biggest problem with WWE right now, I feel like. I feel like they just need something to circulate around. Not a 24/7 title, but like just something that gives the lower card people something to fight for beyond shenanigans. Because you need something like that. And I don't know what they'll go with for them. I don't know how they would be designed or what they would be called that still have some credibility. But I just feel like if they're gonna have all these guys, if they're gonna have these upper cards have these long ass title reigns, then they're gonna want something that's lurking around to give guys that aren't gonna win those titles anytime soon. Sorry guys, internet just did its thing like it does sometimes, so we're gonna share this link here and we'll resume things. Alright. Back to it. Alright. Wait a second for... But yeah, as I was saying in the last video, as I get this, let the match resume here. But as I was saying in the last video,
break.
Before I was interrupted by the internet. Another blue thunder bomb.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh. That was quick work. That might hurt a little bit. It's close, but not quite for that 70 mark. Alright, next match. Iron Sheik and Kevin Owens. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, the whole WrestleMania thing with all that, I don't know. I don't know why they thought. No, if they're gonna do that, Roman should. And here's the other thing too, like, I just don't get it. I just don't get why you would sacrifice all that just to have. And the way they did it, having Cody be like, not this WrestleMania, And it's just like, but why would he? Like, because even though him and Rollins have a huge history, it's not like Rollins did anything to, like, make Cody, like, decide to handle Rollins once and for all. You know, it's not like Rollins was getting in his business or something like that, or if Rollins made an epic plea to prove something to Cody. And here's the thing, too, like, I don't know, it's just stupid. It's a stupid thing. And here's the thing, too, if you weren't going to have Cody challenge Roman at WrestleMania, then why the fuck would you have him win the Rumble? No. Yeah, exactly. It's going to hurt a ton. Like, you're taking your biggest natural babyface that you had in a long time, make him look like he's getting bullied behind screen by The Rock, because The Rock decided, you know what? Yeah, I've been hearing people talk about us versus each other at WrestleMania for head of the table shit, so might as well do it. And I'm just like, come on. And like I said, there could be other stuff going on. They could switch gears. They could be a big swerve. They could do something different. Like Elimination Chamber, in all honesty, this might be one of the most pivotal Elimination Chambers pay-per-views, because so much could happen in this one. Last year's Elimination Chamber was good too. I mean, it's just, for some reason, like, the problem I feel like is that they make this huge thing about WrestleMania being the beginning and end of all these stories and stuff, but yet they pre-plan all these so quote-unquote money-making matches for the event that may or may not, most likely not, have anything to do with the stories they've been building up to. It's so stupid. It's like, don't build this up as the big pay-per-view of all, when if you're not going to have your biggest storylines finish or conclude there. It makes zero sense.
Give up?
Give up? And that's the thing, this is shit that Vince would have done if he was booking shit. And here's the thing, even in their prime, WWE's prime, they wouldn't do shit like this. Like there has to be, it has to be a contract thing. That's what it has to be. Like, because I shit you not, like, if they have him hold on to that fucking title till he either breaks Hulk Hogan's record and /or the next WrestleMania, like, no one's gonna give a fuck about that Bloodline story, and it's not gonna fucking matter what they do with it. Okay, no one's gonna care, and they're gonna NWO it. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna stretch it so fucking far, no one's gonna give a fuck. And they had their shot of ending it, and it was clean. It was perfect. They had two opportunities to end it great, and they didn't do it. They didn't pull either one last year. Oh, stunner! And there's a very good chance they're not gonna do it. There's a good chance they're not going to do it at WrestleMania. I don't know. All I know is that if after all this, if they're, and I heard another thing too, along with Cody, along with doing the Daniel Bryan thing with Cody, they've also talked about, and I heard this too, is that a marketing thing is that finishing the story, quote unquote, like that's become so synonymous with Cody that some people are, I've heard some people think that maybe WWE doesn't want to sacrifice that marketing for it, so they're just going to have Cody just pretty much just be held back from winning that title just for money making.
1, 2.
No, they won't, because here's the thing too. Like, if they're gonna have another long title reign with the world title, like with Rollins with Cody, if that's the case, if they're gonna go the unification way, I just don't get it. Like, what is, like, I don't know. Like I said, like, there's a very, very good chance. Oh, look at that. There's a very good chance that they may. More stunning. He's just in a stunner mood tonight for the Sheik. There's a very good chance that
10, 11,
that they may, like,
13,
like swerve it, it was a test or whatever, and everything could change at Elimination Chamber. Like, I would not be shocked if if by WrestleMania they just have Cody beating Roman at WrestleMania 40. There's a very good chance that they may curtail to that, but I just think it's stupid. I think it's just so stupid to even flirt with it. All the camel clutch.
Give up.
In all honesty, because like, why on God's green earth would you not want Cody to win it at WrestleMania 40? Like when else can you win it? When else does it make sense? Oh, KO bomb. I just don't get it. I just do not understand why they would not do that. Super kick. Moonsault.
Break.
Oh, gutbuster. Belly to belly slam. Goes for a cover.
1, 2.
Downward stretch.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
I don't know. I'm just so tired of it now. Like I just think that, and not just the Roman thing. Like Rollins and Gunther's reigns, I've liked a hell of a lot better. Oh no, Owens just got critical. '89. Let's see what the critical wheel says about him. Well, it says 7, but with the way, but since the season's gonna be used, free agents, no, the free agents aren't gonna be within the injury thing, mostly because, well, for this season, no. Next season might be different, because next season the indie scene and all that's gonna be very, very different. No, the indie event's a possible second stream tonight. I still got one full match slot open, and there's 2 partial slots open. One is against Kanan, Bray Wyatt for the indie tag titles, and one is against David Von Erich for the indie championship. So there's still some openings if guys want to see people in. But yeah, next match is the main event, Mankind and a Giant. I'll give Star Fox a little bit of extra time to see, but he's not online, period. So he might not be available to give an opinion. Man, and that's the thing too, like, this is what I talk about when sometimes I mess up, is that updating the stats from FirePro to Discord, sometimes it can take a minute, and sometimes I miss a thing or two along the way. So while I try my best to keep it updated, there is definitely times where it's okay to ask me just in case, cause I do forget. But yeah. But we'll We'll do Giant against Mankind. If Star Fox texts me during or a little after it, then Giant can pull double duty. But yeah, it's just, and it's funny because even though people argue this is the best WWE's ever been, like, I've seen you guys chat on Discord anytime you watch a Raw episode or SmackDown, and I've heard some video comments saying that, like, people say it's better, but it's kind of still the same. Like, because here's the thing, like, WWE is a very specific style. Ironically, being the most popular wrestling company on the planet, they're very story-driven. And it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, if you got it down right, you can make some really, really compelling, fun stuff. But if you're just off by a little bit, if you're just too far the other way, it can be some utter crap. And unfortunately, it's just tough to do in wrestling, because even though wrestling has creative freedom, there's only so much you can do within it. And I think that's the biggest problem with WWE, is because I feel like they just struggle doing that, and that's the other thing too, I feel like they're kind of at an autumn out roster rise right now for a lot of things. Like, they got just enough to justify titles, but they don't have enough to the point where they can cycle through guys without things getting old and stale. They're kind of at that level, especially with the women's side of things. Both these guys are title holders. Mankind the IGW Overlord title, and Giant the SCW champion. If Star Fox, if you're watching this on a rebound, I want to apologize again for updating that information. So just one of those things sometimes. Okay, let's get this going here. Hopefully Star Fox sees it and messages me before the main event. Because the thing is, with title matches, you get extra rewards, and I don't like having guys miss out on that because of mistakes on my end. But it does happen from time to time, unfortunately, just because, you see, if I was able to, man, I wish this game went on longer from the company developmental, because they could have added so much more into this game that probably could have made the TWN stuff a little less off-screen stat heavy, but it is what it is. Counter. Ooh. Ooh, another wire strike. Ooh. I'm gonna pull the clutch backbreaker.
Give up.
Yeah, the split streams will be of this episode will be combined ASAP like usual.
Give up.
5 minutes gone.
Give up. One.
Cover. Only one. Yeah, NXT's not bad. NXT's still solid. And that's the thing, it's not like Raw, I can't really say on my own opinion on Raws and SmackDowns because I don't watch Raw and SmackDowns because I have other shit in my life and I can't dedicate 2 to 3 hours twice per week at minimum for those two. It's just too much. Oh, big alley-oop. But from what there's definitely been great moments on those shows, for sure. Oh, choke slam, cover.
1, 2.
Another choke slam.
1, 2.
Ooh.
10 minutes gone.
Yeah, I just do that. I just watch the top 10s and I'm good. And that covers everything up pretty well. I don't know. I think the way I look at it, and this is kind of circling back to the title stuff, the way I look about it when people say the quote-unquote hot potato titles is the fact that the idea I feel like is you're surrounded by so much competition. Everyone is such on an even scale that it's just very tough for guys to hold on to titles that long. That's the way I've always looked at it when they had titles jump from guys a little bit. And I'm not saying long reigns are a bad thing. It's just when you have so many titles tied to long reigns, and like nobody in that card outside of select few that are surrounded with a title story, it leaves a lot of like room for just utter crap to be there. I think it's just tough to have a pure rivalry in wrestling at that level without there being a title involved. I just think there is. At least unique stories, at least. Oh, we're getting close to that time limit. Oh, Mandible Claw. Oh, and the giant taps. Mankind wins it with time remaining before the explosion. Full 100, nice. Now for that main event, nothing from Star Fox, unfortunately. Just kind of hoping that I'd hear from him before this, but it is what it is. This is kind of shaping up to be one of the better SCW episodes so far, so that's pretty cool to see. Alright, so Bruno, Mr. Perfect. Sorry. Once again, sorry, Star Fox. Messed up on the information, so... Okay, it's not a slight thing. Yeah, if the internet's gonna be like this, I don't know if I'm gonna stream again tonight. I think I'm just gonna play that by ear. I mean, granted, it typically doesn't do this 2 streams in a row. Usually if it's shitty on one stream, it's good on the next stream, or good on the first, shit on the second, or something like that. Like, I don't think I've ever had it where it was just shit on consecutive streams, so I think I'd probably be safe there, but I'm not gonna push it if stuff gets in the way there, just because there's even still slots to be filled in with the indie stuff, so I'm not gonna
Fight.
worry too much. We'll just have to see how the night shapes up. Big chop. Get that
Give
arm
up.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Give up. Give up.
One, two, three, 4,
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh.
5 minutes gone.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, another drop kick. Roll up.
1. Yeah. 1, 2.
22 with that.
Yeah.
Bear hug.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Yeah.
Back to it.
Give up. Give up. Give up. Yeah.
Third
Give
straight
up.
time. Jeez.
Give up. Give up.
Mr.
Give up.
Perfect has to be careful here. Now he finally gets to go on some offense here. Fist drop avoided. Bruno's finisher is the bear hug. You know, Chris Jericho coming down to interfere. Oh, helping out Mr. Perfect. Ooh.
Break.
Big suplex. Another double team drop kick.
10 minutes gone.
Oh, perfect flex.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Mr. Perfect with the win. San Martino just got screwed over there. 86 solid match. Fortunately, no title attached to it, but still. So now I'm gonna see how well the show did here. Alright, 87, not bad. Alright, again, I don't know if the indie show will go on tonight or not. It's a combination of the match slots get filled in within a proper time and slash or whatever. It's within a reasonable time frame tonight. It's almost 8 here, so that time frame will probably be a couple-ish hours. But given how dicey the internet was tonight, I might lean toward maybe saving that for another day, especially tomorrow if DPS and Eli aren't ready yet with their booking, or one of them isn't, because I can always do a doubler tomorrow too. But yeah, but I'll update on Discord how things go, so we shall see on that one. But outside of all that, though, that's gonna do it for this specific stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you guys wanted to chat with anyone at the Campy Company, and you didn't want to use the YouTube comments section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in About page / About section of our channel. We also have a community tab in our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.